What am I doing? I'm broadcasting me setting up the Cayo Perico. So streaming, essentially, you know. And we'll start off with, I guess to get here, one of the things that I did was, you can use the submarine to fast travel to wherever you need to be by sitting down in the chair and then, you know, selecting from the list where you need to go. If I'm not mistaken, the first time you use it, it's $10,000 to move around, but after that it should be $2,000. Apparently some people have a problem where they keep having to pay $10,000, so maybe there's like a mobile operations center thing or something you need to do to get that fixed. But for me, and I do have the mobile operations center, but for me it was, I bought the helicopter or the submarine, and then I put it in. I bought the, oh, alright, so now we're in the Vellum. We've fast traveled here, shot the guys, I'm in the Vellum, and now we're taking off. Don't forget to retract the landing gear. A lot of people have trouble flying the Vellum. That's because it has super low speed. Apparently while I was setting up, one of the things I like to do to gain altitude in the Vellum is when you tilt to a side, so your L1s and your R1s, or your left bumper and your right bumper will kind of tilt you left and right. So to get some altitude with it, you'll pull back, and then let's say I go left with my rotation with the stick. So as I pull back and go left with my rotation, I hit R1 on the bumper, and then I flatten back out, and now I've jumped up quite a few feet in just a small motion. See, you can see the skyline here. So if I turn, pull back, and drift it, and then I turn back, look, that's how much higher I've gone. Just a little tip for those who are struggling to get out of the area with it. Alright, we got 3 full minutes to get all the way over there. This part's pretty simple. I'm going to show a few tips on how to run the setup very easily. And it is quite easy. Especially if you know what you're doing. I mean, I might still get caught and stuff because I'm not, you know, I'm not perfect, but you'll get the general gist, and the better you get at it, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Pretty much like anything else. And so here we are, getting across the island. This to me is probably the most tedious part. The only other part that's also tedious, and literally just the flying part. On the island, it's actually it's pretty important. We can go ahead and set up like the way we're gonna think about the heist. Now remember, the goal here is mainly getting away with the stuff without getting seen. We want that bonus. And then we want to we want full loot bags so that the elite challenge again can be finished and give us the extra 50k, 100k if you're on hard mode. But since I just woke up, I missed my opportunity to get hard mode because I played last night and I used my hard mode then, and Pavel's been waiting apparently. So we're gonna hurry up and get through here. Oh, plane crash, door open, never closes. Alright, so when you get on the island, you know, you're gonna be treated pretty roughly. But the first thing you want to do is check the airstrip, because this is where we're gonna come back and we're gonna go ahead and fill our loot bags here. Now, I rarely come here and can't find any loot, or at least enough to fill up the bag. It might not be the most ideal loot, but it's loot nonetheless. I don't know what it's going to be. Usually what I try to look for is what you want to be here ideally is the cocaine. It's the bricks, silver bricks. The other thing you can find here is weed, obviously, and then the last thing you'll find over here is money. Oh, and then I guess if you want to count nothing as something to find. So as soon as you spawn in, turn around, go straight into this hangar and go check it out. Also, while you're here, you in this initial setup, you can practice what you'll be doing in the next one. So you can see from here, there's not really anything in this bottom section. See, it's empty. So when we come back, we know we don't want to go in here. It's a waste of time. Don't do it. However, there is a secret hidden stash a lot of people forget about. You get in this little forklift here. As lame as this seems, you're gonna pick up this crate right here. There we go. Lift it up a little, back it up. And I like to line up right with that box right there. Boom. Okay. Get to the back. And notice the blue on the tank here. When we come back later, it'll be orange because of the salt, I guess. I don't know. But they changed the forklift, but they don't change anything else. And then we come up here, and we see it's a sack of cash. Not exactly ideal. We fall, we fall, we fall, we roll. So right now, of course, since I'm trying to do a demonstration of this stuff, the pickings are slim. But that was 4 different areas. So when you look in that bottom section, there's a table on the left, table on the right. Each of them have an equal opportunity of gathering either the money, the weed, or the cocaine. And the top has 2 tables as well. Then we go over here and check this out, and we've got cash and some reefers. So that's pretty much what we're going to be looking at. We can run down here and find other stuff and all that extra stuff, but pretty much once you've done that, you've seen what you need to know about this area. So now we come over here, we hop over here. And I like to go around the fence right here just to make sure I don't get seen. And then I get out here. Go kind of far. Try not to hit those bushes because they're not your friend, I promise. These thick bushes right here, they are solid as a rock. So they shouldn't even be bushes, they should be boulders. Because when you hit those puppies, you know. Alright, so you want to aim for that little hump right there in front. Watch this. To the right and back. Boom. We launch. We land. Yay. Sometimes it'll launch you off to the left and into the ocean, and it's really annoying. When you do that, you just have to kind of go through other methods to get here. That, you know, the methods you might normally use. Anyways, we drop in. Making sure we go behind cameras, making sure we pay particular attention to the 2 driver guys, because they like to get right in the damn way. That guy right there that we just saw, and he's got a homeboy, and they're all homeboys on this island. And we dodge that guy on the right who might spin and look, and we're home free. With any luck, there won't be any guy on the circle up here, and we can just launch in. Ugh, not enough speed. That's okay. So sometimes, since I'm doing a kind of a complete tutorial, when he's not here, this is obviously the building to jump from. You just kind of, there's a hump, you got to be kind of on the bump right here, and you just hop up. Now this other one can be trickier. You can have a good little bit of trouble, but if you look, there's kind of like a line in the sand, right? There's a line in the sand, like right here. If you see it, see how that darker spot. When your feet are on it, press square. If you do it any other time, he tends to just kind of jump into it like that. He won't actually jump up there. You got to be right on. Your feet have to be touching this guy, this exact spot right here. Bam, and he'll go up. Okay. Now we roll. We check for the hack box that's right here. All right, let's do a quick breakdown of the hack box. There's 3 symbols that can be on the right. Each of them have something different. One it's a multiplication equation. So the square with the line through it means 10. The 2 lines that are sideways with the horizontal line through it, that times things by 2. And then there's another symbol, and then it only multiplies by 1. I think it's an X. So we need to get to 19. Well, the easiest way to do that, 14, 15. So the square with the line through it is a 1. Square through the line through it is the 1. The line with the 2 slashes through it is a multiplier of 2. And then the X is the multiplier of 10. That's correct. We didn't have X because it was such a low number. So anyways, we go up. And you can sit there and kind of experiment. One thing that helps sometimes is taking one number, just plugging it in. If you're still not sure how to do it, take one number, just plug it in, and then take a second number and plug it in one spot. If it ends up not working, take that second number, plug it into another spot, and then check the third. And then if none of those work, obviously that equation doesn't work, and so you have to switch methods. Once I get that, I tend to like to climb up here, because the easiest way off the island is jumping off the roof of this. So I go all the way up, I'm all the way up, and I go all the way up, and then reach the top. And once I reach the top, then I sightsee. It just feels to me like it's the time consumption thing that I'm beating. And we're gonna jump into his compound because that's the easiest way to get to the landing area without getting punched in my stomach. Because ideally what you would do, you know, it's all about speed. You want to finish these things as quick as you can, and the setup is the longest. And this particular thing is the longest long. The only other mission that might be longer than this is when you go to get your weapons. Because sometimes you have to go to the Merryweather headquarters and follow that, the Valkyrie or Annihilator or whatever you're following. That's annoying. The pink diamond. Heck yeah. What are we doing here, fam? We got the pink diamond again. Yeah. And I don't do the replay glitch. I mean, I would with friends, but I don't have friends, so... Alright, so we jump off, and we smash X to get our parachute. We get leveled out, and then we drop, and we swerve. You want to make sure you don't drop too much. You know, you just want to get enough to where you can get going forward. You want to get across the fence, and then we want to land in Mr. Rubio's compound. Because I always was like, and the way I figured this out was one time I saw him getting the bearer bonds, and I was like, well, hell, the safe's already open. Let's let's just go get it, guys. And then that happened. Because, you know, when they're checking out the bearer bonds, the safe's already open. All the doors are open for it. So in my head, I was like, why wait? I'll go ahead and I'll rob it now, because that's the type of person I am. You know, I don't like this procrastination. Anyways, we're back here. Time to get on the plane, and that is the intel mission complete. Now, if it's your first time doing the intel mission, you're going to want to get the main dock and things like that. And there's other YouTube videos on how to do it. This is really just an execution tutorial. Like, I'm assuming most people have an idea of what Cayo Perico is. They have an idea of what they should be doing. And they have an idea of what needs to be done. It's just kind of the same thing, but I'm using that basis to build this video for you guys. Now, the next thing we're going to want to do after we do this, right? Oh. All right. As soon as you land, without turning around or anything, because it starts spawning things in crazy areas, we go to the Kodasaka, we request it, because now it'll put it close to us, because remember, it's way out wherever we were. Now we go to services again, and this is key, guys. You want this sparrow right here. If you don't have it, it's in your damn your submarine. Gotta buy it. Gotta buy it. Get that money up, invest in it. Another thing you can do, guys, is if you need money quick, you can pull up your phone, go over to the quick join right here, and go down to heists, and you can find people who already have heists set up. Now, a lot of people are picky, and they don't want anybody who doesn't know what they're doing in. If you can find one with me, or if you want to add me as a friend, I'm Scumpter Skater on PSN, SCUMTER Skater. No spaces, and I'll gladly help you set up and learn how to do what you need to do. But anyways, we're gonna drop down here, and the reason that this is super important to have this guy is because, look, watch this. As long as we fly and we get right over the top of that submarine, I'm going slow. We press right on the D-pad or Xbox. Yep. as soon as we get over those 8 little vents, and it just pulls us right into our helicopter. The second most time-consuming thing about setting up this Cayo Perico heist, let me tell you, is the cutscenes, such as this one, where we have to sit here, and I'm still going down into the moon bay. Here we are. It's even lower since I'm streaming it. All right, we're gonna set up Cayo Perico. Hello, Dave. It's your friend indeed. Okay, here we go. So we're setting up the Cayo Perico, and again, guys, I like to move as quick as possible. So prep. We go down to weapon loadout. Suppressors, right now, just so I don't forget them later. Also, I like the Conspirator. I'm just better with the accuracy of the gun. For the thing, oh, of course it's Merryweather HQ. If it's not Merryweather HQ, you know, it will be either Penrise, 707 Vespucci, the Schlongberg Sachs or whatever. And those are all kind of like you infiltrate the building, you clear the top floor, and I would have shown that. I'll do another tutorial just like this one. Hopefully it'll be a little different. I'm gonna try to throw a couple of them out there. But when it's one of those, again, you just fly. I like to land on the roof with the helicopter, obviously, and then I go in through that. The thing with that's tricky is when you're going in, pay attention to cover you can have. And be ready to use it when you come out, because the helicopters that protect the buildings when you go to get the weapons. So there's 2 different ways to get the weapons. Following this helicopter, which is really time consuming. That's really all it is. It's really easy, but it's really time consuming. And then there's the other option of going into the building, which to me feels quicker, and I'm sure it is. When you're following this guy, turn your homing missiles off, so if you accidentally fire a missile, it doesn't kill. That's another thing you can do if you feel like it would be faster. You can shoot the helicopter and basically have to get the weapons another way. Sometimes it'll be getting the helicopter, so sometimes you have to go get the helicopter like 10 times back to back before it sends you back to the building. So, I mean, that's rare. Usually it'll, you know, a couple and you'll be, but you might as well. By the time you've done it 3 or 4 times, you might as well just follow the helicopter. I just follow the helicopter, even though I hate it. Shut up, Pavel, I'm talking. Go be the caviar in the tin and leave me alone. Now, sometimes this guy is close. There's one area where it can be really, 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 really close, but other times it's way out there in Bunker City. So that's what we're going to count on. Take this time to practice your flying skills. You know, see what L1 and R1 does. See what rotating the stick in a circle does while you press L1 and R1. See what happens if you, you know, try to steer left but try to rotate right. Things like that. You'll get something like this going on. And then anyway, and you might as well. Just don't hit the helicopter. It doesn't seem that if you get close or anything that it does anything. It just keeps doing its thing. And there's not much you could do for this one to speed it up except for wait and just kind of do it. Don't crash and don't shoot it, especially if you decide to follow it, because then you got to go all the way back and start over. Now, one thing I will say as far as speeding this process up, as I get a little torn when I do this, because sometimes I want to call back the Kosataka and then hop in it that way. Other times I feel like flying to it's faster. Ultimately, where I want my Kosataka to be while I'm doing all my setups, it was right there where it's at. And sometimes I'll even drive it to like right here and get it as close as I can to the beach, just to make it that much closer. But anyway, we're going, and we're going, and we're going, and we're going, and we're doing, and we're moving. Oh, and we got people. Oh wait, did we get lucky? He's going low already. Oh, there it is. We did get lucky. There it is. So we're going for these guys. Yeah, so we'll let him land, because if you don't let him get close enough to the ground before you, like, I guess, spawn the enemies, the helicopter will chase you, and that can be annoying because he can shoot you down, and then now you got, it's just adds time. So let the helicopter do its thing and land. We get nice and low, and then I light it up with my, there you go. Once you see those red dots, you are free to kill, and you have to blow up everybody. So I'll get over here. I'll turn my homing missiles on. Get set up, and we just fire until there's no more dots. Hey, buddy. Yep, I'm sorry. You want to be with your friends, got it. There we go. And it spawns on this side of the plane every time, so no matter how it's oriented, it's going to be on the passenger side of the plane. And it's easy, we just land right near it. Nice and slow, because we practice our driving. We go down to an earlier round. Yay! Alright. Equip your gun, because there's going to be a resistance inside. Actually, let's use the SMG just because it's a little bit, nah, not better. It's a close quarters combat situation, and, I don't know, you're supposed to use the CQB weapon, so I like shotguns, and everybody always uses shotguns, so I like to switch it up. No, sir. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. And we grab the conspirator.
So, good news. We have the weapons.
Yes, we do. Yes, that's okay. Flying is a... Nice, nice, nice. Since we're so close, I'll just fly. I will not summon the Kosataka, because then I'll just have to summon it back, and that's an extra $2,000. It's just not worth it to be a few feet closer. We drop, we drop, we drop, we drop, we drop. We hit the X. We land. We get ready for the enemy, because they will shoot the piss out of you if you don't do it. Put my butt to them and get out of here. Whew, that was risky. Usually I try to go ahead and finish them off, because they will shoot you to death and as you get your helicopter going. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me. But now that we don't have the enemy to tell us our speed, we can go about as fast as we want. Pull up and then go. Now the Kosataka, the Sparrow is quite fast. One thing that might slow it down though is if you get too airborne before you pick up speed. So one thing that I like to do is I like to try to stay kind of close to the ground, and I like to never let it autocorrect backwards. You just kind of want to push it forward, and as it starts to naturally fall backwards, let go and then push again. Another thing that helps is I drop it. And then you can kind of let it, there you go, even out. And now you see our speed's picking up slowly. But really, the best thing to do is to get that thing tilted and get close to some land. Now we're getting our good speed going, and some people like to bump it. I do too. I like to kind of, I don't let it go all the way down. I just kind of, yeah. You kind of pushing forward on the stick and then letting go a little bit and then pushing forward again. Some people like to really give it a good, and then sometimes when they like to give it a good bump, like it's a mechanical bull or something. All right, and then the next mission we'll go for, because the way we set this up is we're going for the long fin. Okay, because that's just again, we want to go back to that airstrip and get all that money. Now I know there's some glitches out there where we can go through walls and people act like it's the best thing to do. Maybe it is, Maybe it didn't. I've never been able to really get it going. You know, I've tried quite a few times, quite a dozen times, quite a few dozen times, and I can never seem to get whatever the mechanic is that gets you through the wall. I just always seem to miss it. So what I've learned from that is just it's not worth it. It's not worth it sitting there learning that glitch. Yeah. By the time you spent that, you could have the heist complete and be on the cooldown for the next one. Personally, but if you're just someone who gets that, you know, that hype feeling like, oh, I did something, I did a glitch, you know, then hey, run it. Find that on your own though. I do not know how to do it. I've tried it quite a few times, can never seem to get it to work. I probably just suck. That's okay. I'm used to that. Now, we're gonna get... Oh, you saw that, my missiles. I'll start launching missiles. Well, I got nobody. Oh yeah, another thing that helps with all this, guys, go into a private session. If you don't know how to do that, options, online, and then online options, and then spawn location. I have it set at the Costa Taco because, you know, usually I kind of do the heist and do a little other things and I get off and then I just want to come back here. And then after you've set that up, go to find new session and pick which one you like. I usually use an invite session because some of my friends are jerks and they'll jump in and start killing me. And it's all good fun. I mean, I don't mind it. But when I really don't want to have to deal with that and I want to just get the thing done, that's where I go. Alright, so here we are. And now that he's done talking, what I like to do here, wait, is it Vespucci? Man, the best place for it to spawn is the Vespucci police station because you could just like literally, you can get on the adjacent, like you'll see the setup for it. You can get like across the street from the police station and fire into it, and you can do that with all of them. But with this one, with that, there it is right there. All right, what we're gonna try to do is flip the long fin, because if we do that, it'll spawn outside of the precinct, which makes it so much easier to collect. Yes, we want to flip it. Well, that is not ideal. That is the opposite of ideal. This is the one catch that happens with this. There we go. At least now it's easier to grab. All right, here we go. Now that I've done that, the next thing you want to do, that's why the Vespucci one's better, because normally it'll just flip over and then it'll be like, I can't move, and then it'll respawn. All right, so if you look at the map right now, my mini map, you'll notice that there's two images of 18-wheelers. There's one over here, right there, and then there's one over here, right there. If you look at this one, you'll notice that there's two actually on top of the same image. When we see that, or because we see that, we know that's the one we don't want. Because if we go over here and get the one that's singular by itself, we'll notice some amazing enhancements have been done to it. Some truly amazing metal work has been done to this one. Oh, well, I might die. That's okay. It'll spawn me nearby. No. Dang, they put me kind of away from it, didn't they? Jeez Louise. They really don't want me to have that. Yep. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's so close. We'll just kind of run to it. See if we can't get some free shots off. Ah, just kidding. All right, here we go. Yeah. Remember, when you're doing ninja moves, it's important to do ninja sounds. Otherwise, you're a poser and you're vulturing cultures. All right, so here we go. You culture buzzard. All right, right here. Oops. Now everybody else is gonna go, what the hell just happened to Mark? I'm gonna show you what happened to Mark. Come here, friend. Dude. Alright, come on. Where's the rest of you peckerheads? I know you're here. Whew. Tough one. Okay. Those guys have really insane accuracy. You want to try to stealth them as best as possible, because their accuracy is intense. If they see you before... Alright, now we're on the long cone. Now, what I like to do is to help with the navigation systems. This is where we're going to... Oh, so here, let me zoom out. This is where we're going to land. This little area right here, and more specifically, it's going to be this section right here is where we're going to end up being. So go ahead and mark it, because I'm a good planner. And then I just wreck everybody. Excuse the burp. It's watermelon induced. Ah! I feel just as scared, dude. Just as scared. Flip. My favorite thing to hit with these, 100%, hands down. Motorcycles. Literally the best thing you can hit with this, because sometimes they launch really far, and the reason I even say that is because one time I was behind one, or it was oncoming. We were playing chicken, and it hit my cone, but we were we were under like a light pole, kind of like this one right here. We're going under right here, wham! And so when I hit him, it basically acted like a ramp, and he ramped up and just like got clotheslined off of the top, and it was hilarious. Never forget it. Going down in history is one of my greatest memories. You know, shout out digital world. All right, here we go. Shout out virtual memories. I go ahead and back in, because trust me, it's easier than trying to turn around in this damn thing. All right, hopefully it's... Oh, it's still too deep. We're gonna set off the alarm. That's okay. We just get lined up. There it goes. And we back up, grab it, and go. Take this outside loop and make sure you're turning good. Man, you can get stuck here real easy. So don't be a victim. Let's go. They didn't even ask anything. They started busting at me. They're like, bang, shoot, 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 stop, shoot, 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 shoot. We don't want to hurt you. Shoot, 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 shoot. Surrender. Alright, here we go. Boom, boom. Oh, man, that one got some serious airtime. Kick, flip. Get out of my way. Alright, so the cops are on us. Don't even worry about losing them, because there's a tactic for that, too. Don't worry, I come equipped with full tactics. Just for you guys. Alright, so when you take this turn right here, there's a train track. We're going to jump on it real quick. Skirt. And we're going to go down the side. Then we go down this other one. Follow this empty train track. Don't hit that guy. Shoot through here. Shoot across. And we'll pass him just in case he decides he's going to be smart and turn like an asshole, which he did. And this should be enough to get us out of here. And luckily for us, the bot decided he didn't want to come this way. which is that's got to be a GTA first. I'm glad I'm recording. Lose the cops.
Deliver the boat to the docks. I have contact who will get it ready and keep it safe. I have already found disguises.
A tip for when you're backing this thing up, you know, I just like little stuff that makes things efficient. Let's say you need to go straight. Well, look, if I just go straight, it starts to knife, right? So what you want to do, once it starts to knife, it sounds stupid, but you just, as you're reversing, wiggle, 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 wiggle. And that'll tend to help it. Okay? I wiggled too much, but you got the gist. Let's go. Well, y'all. A nice slow wiggle. Alright. Let's see. Come on, I got my cone of death. Yay! Mission accomplished. Which I don't understand this. It pulls it all into here and then it's like, alright, thanks for the delivery. Here's the truck. And you can steal this again and do whatever you need to with it. I don't know if you can take it with you or put it in anything, but you can get back in it and cause more mayhem if you're taking a break. Now we'll call in our Sparrow. Open. Thanks. Yeah, when you get really good, you can just tell doors what to do and they'll do it. I'm not really good. I was with people and then the doors trust me. Sorry, dude. Did you call me? You should have texted. And now we're 35 minutes in. And we're done with the 2 hard parts. This next piece of prep is all easy. The 3 easiest for last. And I go in order of just basically that they are on the list. It also happens to be the easiest order. That leaves me with the last thing to do is collect the cutting torch, which is really easy. It's the easiest one. So that's why I like to save it for last, because I can like really speed through these last few. All right. Boo 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 boo. Yeah, baby.
Look at my kitten.
That's a pretty cat you got there. Oh, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out and looked down on. Just be yourself. Open. Alright, so now we're in the last bit of prep. Equipment. Never demolition charges. I don't even know what they go to. I think they go to the I probably sound like a fool, but I think they go to the communications tower at the airstrip. That way you can blow it up and drop comms for everybody. But again, ugh, Jesus, that watermelon hits different when it's like inside you. My word. Woo.
Now, Mr. Rubio's display case is not as simple as it seems. Bulletproof, bomb-proof, you name it. We will need to use perfect tool, plasma cutter. But such a tool is very easy to trace, and I think
Damn.
we do not want Mr. Rubio tracing us yet.
Yeah.
I have a solution. Eddie Madrazo has given us lead, a gang planning very intricate robbery. They have plasma cutter.
So when you wreck, just don't panic.
And we know where it is.
This is gonna die, so I will be switching to the deluxe for a moment. In a moment. Yeah, it's about to give up. Let me get a little higher so I can make it worth this time. We're doing a halo drop.
You know, Capitan, I look back at my career and ask myself why. The assassinations carried out, the insurrection supported or crushed.
Get those snacks going.
The early mornings, the fatigue, the diet of red caviar and navy wine, the endless fight.
Yeah, who the hell is this?
But of course, you ask yourself the same question, yes? And you give the same answer. Money!
Here I am, big dog. Are you shooting? Me too, dog. Vehicles and request a personal one. Yeah, wait, what the hell? Dude, I got the drum mag. What you really gonna do, cuh? Alright. What you really gonna do, cuh? I'll blow up your whole set, bruh. Gang, gang. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so for this, a lot of people spent. Look, if you can see it, look. You can see that? Look, watch this, watch this. Look at this. Look. Quit going all the way in, guys. Bam. Send to Pavel. We done. It won't even let me out. I'm too fast. It won't let me out. Normally I do that and it, you know, you can turn right around and go in it. Hell, that speed, I might as well walked over there and got a good pick. Let's go get the deluxe. I love this thing.
Sending you coordinates now.
Fuck your hood. Go tell your hood I said it. Bitch. Sorry. Try to keep it, you know, A-rated, but for anyone can watch. Yeah, that fire heart. That's the best thing to use for this thing anyway.
This shooting sounds very encouraging. You have the plasma cutter? Just get it back here and watch your back.
They're reloading. No. No. Hey, not my Lux. Skirt. And we're out of there. And now that's that done. Look at this hover daddy. Hover daddy, hover. Oh, ooh, stop that. Now don't forget, guys, your stuff will get destroyed up here. So you got to really kind of ugh. This is why I like the Kosataka, or the Sparrow. And don't forget to return it. You don't want to pay that money to have to, oh my gosh. We're going into the vault. I got my to the wall. Balls to the wall. Initializing. I initially asked for that. Dum 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 boom 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 boom. Did you really?
On my house, because he was flying around.
And you killed him?
I think so. At least I think it was the because
Fingerprint cloning.
when he punched me one time, it dealt 3 entire blocks of damage.
going to the warehouse. But he could have got you though, right? If he'd have just punched you a couple more times.
The fingerprint scanner in Mr. Rubio's office is very latest design. Normal hacking tools will be detected immediately and the whole place will be sealed. Our only chance is to acquire Mr. Rubio's fail-safe device, which can reconstruct his fingerprint in case of emergency. This and only this will allow us to hack the
Do what?
system. And to get it, we will need to find the mainland archives.
Oh, let's not call it retarded. Let's call it mentally challenged, but just as equal as everybody else. We're just finishing. We're landing. Because again, the areas can be varied. I don't even worry with doing the dang switch because it never matters. Every time I shut it off manually and I walk in, they're still already ready to shoot me. So I don't even. I used to do it every time. I tried shooting them. And the best thing to do? Yeah, well, usually it doesn't catch me, but it's empty in there now. And the fire is gone, so that's a plus to blowing yourself up, I guess. Another thing you can do is just walk in there, throw a grenade, and walk out, but... What? How is there still... You can hear the tire burning. There we go. Alright.
Find the computer. We must get inside and get the location of the archives.
The thing about doing it that fast anyway is you have to wait for Pavel to quit talking. I wonder if this dude ever changes his password. This would never happen on Russian government to grow from. Thanks. I did do a good job, didn't I? I feel proud of myself. Alright. Hopping in. Let me guess. It's under the bridge with the homeless people. We gotta go to the homeless camp. Huh? Wait, didn't it? It would have been that one right there, I think, wouldn't it? No, it's over here. Yeah. Yeah, that one. It's not the homeless camp, it's the little, yeah, the little stair stash. Here we go. Sometimes the helicopter reacts perfectly, and sometimes it's like, what are you doing, buddy? We just spent all this time getting to know each other, and now you're behaving this way. What do we do? Okay. Yeah, that's right down. Now, depending on where the fingerprint scanner is, you might have to go a little deeper, but small detail. And no one's really watching, so. But I'll go over it. No, not you, kiddo. I mean, people in the inner. Alright. So, the failsafe tool is usually on this counter right there. You can see it flashing. See it? And right in front of that chair. So, a tip for speed is when you're coming in, literally just run right to this middle computer and it'll pick it up. And that's like 8 out of 10 times. Sometimes it's on the table across from that chair, behind that chair, and you can't do that. But 9 times out of 10 you can just run to the, like, straight to where I just ran, and it'll pick it up automatically. You don't even have to, like, actually find it. But it's usually sitting right there. Why am I streaming? Because I watch a lot of Cayo Perico videos, and none of them really are like a full, like, walkthrough, and that's annoying. I mean, there's ways they show you how to get loot bags, and they show you how to do it, but I figured I'd walk people through it with words and stuff. And I do it so much, I figured I'd give an opportunity for somebody to join me while I'm doing it. So we're going up. And then see, sometimes you get in the spare and look at this thing. It's going faster than I've ever seen it go. I've been trying to get it to do that the whole time. Makes no sense. Oh God, are you okay? Oh yeah. And now we're down to one last item, and it's taken about 50 minutes thanks to that merry weather following, and thanks to me dying like 15 times. Yeah, but it's okay. Usually I'm not trying to explain things to people. I just thought it would be fun. Oh God, I'm tired. Maybe you shouldn't do that, baby. All right. And last but not least, the cutting torch. What did I call it earlier? Plasma cutter. Yeah, that's... We had to get one of those too. Alright, boop. Let's go get it. Now, yeah. This is by far the easiest setup. I save it for last. It's like having a treat before I have to go. Because everything else is so kind of go here, go there, go here, go there. And this is another last final go here, go there. Which is really a shame. I can't just accept all three equipments. And like, do all three at once. Oh. Oh, it's the tall boy. Okay, good. They all have helmets like this. Every single one of them has helmets. I recommend on each one taking a second, landing near the entrance and looking. So for this one, I take the Sparrow. I just go straight up to the top. And this one for me is glitched. As soon as I walk up to it, I can't put it on. I have to actually walk away and then come back, and then I can put it on for some reason. I don't know why. All the other ones work fine. This one does not. Alright, let's go. Then we're going to drop low. Jump off because we don't care about life. Fastest way down is gravity. Okay. Screw you, buddy. If any of you pull a gun on me, I will go get in my helicopter and I'll blow up this whole top section of this construction site that you're working so hard on. And we don't want that. Nobody wants that. Your bosses want that. My bosses want that. And my boss is me, so I don't want that. Going across the top, looking for things that they can't stop. Cutting torches and whatnot. Then it must be over here in this box. Oh, dang. Oh yeah, there's one more. Dang, it really made me do everything for this one. Jeez. Dude, I've never found it in this box. Yeah, it's way out here. Alright, here we go. Got it. Construction hat on. Making our moves. Setup complete, basically, guys. We just got to run up. Cool little tip, when you're running up this ramp, for some reason, it's like one of the only places that does it. You literally don't have to turn the stick or anything. It just rotates all by itself. I had somebody watch and they didn't want to watch anymore. And we're in and we're done, guys. Last setup complete. Completed. Finite. Now for the actual heist. Well, I'm glad that dude didn't watch the whole thing or stay for the whole thing then, little wiener. No, I wish he would have stayed.
You're not glad I left?
You know what I say? I'm not glad that he stayed, or I'm glad that he did. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not glad that he left.
You said you're glad that he left.
Yeah, I didn't mean that. That was the wrong thing to say.
Ours is a strange business, Captain. We work so hard to get new weapons, vehicles, equipment, and then afterwards we destroy it all. The only way.
Yeah, and there it is. 55 minutes of me talking and explaining things to get the heist done. Now, last but not least, we rob Mr. Rubio. Can you say it with me, Riley? Can you say bye-bye, Rubio?
Bye-bye,
Rubio's pink diamond's mine. Heist prep complete. Yay! Now we're going over. I'm gonna go ahead and do this thing. Set it up, set it up, set it up. Oh. Which face, Riley? Blue face or red face? When I put my masks on. The blue one? Okay. He likes the blue. I used to like the blue too. My favorite one now is the red one. Yes, we want to start it on our own. We don't know anybody else. We're lonely. It's lonely at the top. Alright, approach vehicle. Well, the long fin, of course. Infiltration. The main dock, of course. Compound entry point, the only one we got. Escape, it doesn't really matter because we're not going to use any of them. Day, well, Dayo. I said Dayo.
Super hard at night.
No, it's just... So you want this one? Gross face, booger head. I don't see why none of that green stuff's coming out of his, like, I guess that one at top. My name is Get 'em Done. Alright. So, who's your pretty girl? Now, right now, don't you jump up on me. Get. Nope, I'm in the middle. So, when this is happening, pump on your brakes, pump R1 and pump the gas while you hold the handbrake till you're turned, and we're gonna do the jump that everyone talks about. Whee! And we're in. Now, let's get going. Now we're gonna go over here. Alright, so for the sake of ease, we're gonna do two parts. Oh my gosh, what are these boats doing, man? They literally just hit each other. Be careful, there is a mine here. It's right there at the end of my wake. Luckily I missed it. I've never hit it, but I have run very close to it, and I see it almost every time I come. I don't know if it detonates. It might not. I know that it's scary as heck every time I run over it, though. Alright. Equip a gun. Ah! These tree branches are deadly. I don't know how to duck under them. Alright, this guy right here. Scumbag. But we're going to take him out. Try to stay behind him. Once he's rocked out, because sometimes he'll turn around. So one of the things I like to do is make sure he goes past that. And aim and circle. Took him out. Now that he's taken out, actually what we'll do is we'll go for the easier section, or the harder section. Alright, so for this, remember when we came and observed it, it didn't have all this this defense, but now it does. So we got to pay really close attention. So that dude that just spun away, you see, he'll cause problems later. If we don't do this quick enough and time it just right, when he spins around, we're done for. Because he'll spin around right about now, and if we weren't already in here, he would have took us out. He can see through the wall. That guy that's to my left, he's looking away, he's about to spin. That guy who just spun, he can look in to the wall somehow. Man, there is literally nothing here. This is like one of the worst pulls I've ever had. We might have to try glitching to get the full loot bag. Alright, so now we just wait for that guy on my right to spin now. When he spins back around, we should be free to go. Avoid the camera as it spins back. Hop up the wall in the corner. That's that loot acquired. You can do this in the hard mission too. It's the exact same thing. I don't really know what's difference between hard and regular because they both. I don't know what the difference is. I haven't seen anything that's like different except for you get paid more. Oh, I guess some of the hacks you got like double hacks and stuff. So like for every hack there is, you got to do like one more. So like if it's a 3-level hack, which thankfully the way we're gonna do it, we only have to do one hack instead of hacking everything. Oh look, it's a blue tanker this time, Riley. But look, it did fade. Last time we did this, the blue one turned into a it turned orange.
Which
All right.
means what?
Rust or oh Jesus. So sometimes this can be annoying. I aim to get set up because the way the guy walks on this damn game, sometimes he can be real clunky. Oh man, seriously, Cash, that's what I forgot it was. How much does Cash fill it up by? I think it's only 25%. I'm not gonna be able to fill it up. No. Maybe I can. Let's see. There's other places we can go. Damn, it didn't fill. There's other places we can go.
What about the bottom layer?
There's literally there was nothing in it. Look. Nothing. Not a single one. And that's really weird because usually that one's got something in it. We'll get to the long fin.
Put this on the internet.
Huh? It is on the internet. It's actually already on the internet. You could go watch it live right now. On YouTube. Here we go. We'll try the gold glitch. Really and truly, I don't really care if I get full loot bags right now because it's only 50k. It's not worth it to get the elite challenge. It's not worth the time to go through the trouble of finding extra loot. And there's lots of it. Like we could have went down the same way that we kind of, since we were on the airstrip, we could have went the same way that we went when we got on the island originally when we were doing the intel gathering. And there's several little spots of jump. Actually, there's another option we could do. Put your left on the D-pad for the rebreather. Let's get it. No, you can go slow, but it just feels like it takes so long sometimes doing that. Open sesame.
What's that Molotov?
You're a good swimmer.
It's not a Molotov, it's a flare, and it's just so I can see. It also lets you know you got the rebreather on.
Went smoothly until we realized how heavy is a brick of plutonium. Very heavy. Take my advice. You need to run fast and act light.
You are a chocolate mess. You're gonna need to go get a paper towel. Yeah, you're disgusting. Ugh. I mean, you literally have like chocolate everywhere, all over your face. Looks like you were eating poop. Very messily too. Oh no, that's not good. Turn around.
Well, judging from the lack of terrified screams, I will assume you made it through the uncharted tunnel.
And if you guys don't know what's going, that is the juggernaut.
Good. Things are going according to plan, huh? Now, let's see
Woo.
This time.
If you follow my path, you should have no problem.
Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards.
Gate keys? Yeah, baby.
No, you are not one of them, no matter what uniform you are wearing.
Love the logic.
¿Las llaves? No. ¿Me las tenía que dar? Lo vi hace poco. Sí.
Get out of my face. Give me your money. Thanks. How much?
It would be rude not to check the safe, I think.
It says pistol.
Yeah, there's a pistol at the top of it, which you don't really need, but... Oh, we're in.
Capitan, this is a double key card security. You will need another pair of hands. We have logged its location. One from
Hey.
this side, I think.
Yeah, we did do the glitch. Yay! Now, we'll just go over here, drop in, skirt, and we're home free. We got a full loot bag, woohoo! We will get the elite challenge, yay! You know, I was talking all that smack about the glitch. I've never done it. That was the first time I've ever done it. Live. That was sick. Okay. 1,
He has a
2,
fingerprint scan here too?
3,
All right, we follow the usual plan.
4.
Cycle through
Oh
the
God, son.
target print.
You need to go get a paper towel right now before I... Oh God, that's horrid. Ugh. Alright, so here we go. We're going in, hey.
Killed before.
Oh my God, and we did this on the dang diamond. We had a hoe. So hold R2,
Okay, time to focus.
and then wait,
This display case
and then hold it,
the only way you
and then wait,
plasma cutter.
and then hold it.
If you lose your finger, big slip, well, just ask my uncle.
Now give me the diamond.
You know, he had this rock stolen from the Libertonian.
Dude, can't believe we're done already. Oh my gosh.
Doing the stealing, right? Not this time.
Eat it.
Can't. And then we climb up.
They have sealed
What the hell?
pipe. You will need to look for another way out of
There we go. Maybe there was a reason. Yep, go ahead.
Dang! Okay, wait, 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 now.
fresh cards inbound.
No, ma'am. Throw that away. Send her outside. That is a no, ma'am. Go. Get out the door.
Go!
No, who you think you are. She's so pretty.
I know.
Well done. The countdown is done. The only thing left to do is escape.
I wouldn't even call it a spank. It was more of like a... I pet her. Yeah, I pet her rougher than that. That dog is wild. She's into that BDSM stuff. Alright. Bondage. Degradation. Sadistic manipulation. I don't know.
You don't know what
Yay! And then look, guys. Once you do it,
Attack boats in the water.
that guy out there. That's who we want.
It seems Mr. Rubio has woken up into his
This guy.
all over again.
We want this guy. That tent.
the sword is mine.
We go down. And we just hang out. And we wait for the helicopter to disappear. And then it disappears. And then we chill.
And then you win.
And then you don't move. And you just wait. And then if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah.
Win.
And that, my friends and family, is Cayo Perico's setup and finished in an hour and 10 minutes. So you tell me, you know, and again, personally, this is for me a solo heist. I mean, sure, like Pavel says, in Russia we bring friends, and friends bring more bags, and more bags means more money. But does it though? Because sometimes the max take is like, let's say 6.8 mil, and that's if you can get that much in the bags, right? So you get 6.8 mil, so that 4.5 whatever mil, split between 4 people. It ain't worth it.
11 minutes and 52 seconds. 0 hacks failed.
Well, that was only because we had to jump the wall, and we did a hack. We wall hacked.
Job point.
Or whatever it means.
Point.
Yay!
Got to rank 90.
We ball now. Now let's take a good shot of shrimp tequila. Tequila. Yeah, it was tequila. Well, I'm assuming it's tequila. I don't know many other shots.
How funny would it be if you got the Sanskmo tequila and then they drank that?
How funny would it be if that? Yeah, that. You know, that's what I was thinking. What if that's what we're drinking right there?
Sanskmo tequila.
Cinsimato or whatever. And now we have. Let's look at our bank. 4.1 mil. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And again.
We will see you on the next
Yep,
one.
I'll post this same I'm gonna make this video a couple more times so that you can get all the different variations.
Wait, but look. As you can see, when he talks, his mouth moves.
Oh yeah. Riley, Austin Clark, look at this mouth moving in GTA. Oh, it's a jogger. You know what time it is. Tell me she got up.
I think he punched her a little too hard.
I gotta put everything on. Hold on. No. What? Where did this one come from? That's sick. There we go.
Where are you?
Hope we got here in
Let's
time.
go eat this cat!
Jerk off.
Let's go eat this cat!
Damn, dude.
Where's your partner?
Really not gonna do this.
Alright guys, have a good one.